You've never seen angels in the outfield?
No, I watched it for the first time yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think of Tony Danza?
Tony Danza's in that?
I was assuming he was in that.
I don't remember. Well, there was an Italian guy.
Well, that might have been Danny Glover.
Oh. He's black.
Well, yeah, they're black Italians.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, watch out, man. Bike priority. What? Watch out, man. I'm riding here.
Yeah, sorry. Bike priority, man. You gotta be respectful, you know? Yeah, it's a Muncie
We're a car,
thing.
they're a bike. We could kill him.
I know, I understand. He came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
God.
No kidding. Bike priority.
Let's just get to the studio. It's a safety thing for bikers, you know? Just
Yeah,
some
until
drivers...
all these cars run over all these bikers.
Well, no, I don't think that's the case at all. I
Bike
think
priority.
Damn. Was that the same guy?
Yeah, it
I
probably
think that was the same guy.
Jeez, let's just go.
I can't take it anymore.
He almost had a heart attack.
These bikers, they just think
Oh,
that You can't be in a building! 3 times today, that SOB has cut us off.
Yeah, I know.
Backing up, walking behind the Letterman building, in the Letterman building. How do you have bike priority when you're in the Letterman building?
Well, you were in favor of him in the beginning.
Well, I mean, I felt bad that I almost hit him, but if I ever see him again, I swear,
Yeah, but
the
they
one thing
run-
he's just gonna... That's him! Let's go, we gotta go! We gotta get him!
What are we gonna do?
No, come on! Let's go! Here, take this!
What's this for?
Trust me, I've seen it in a movie.
Well, what am I gonna do with it?
You're gonna stick it in his spokes.
Well, how are we gonna catch him?
Biker priority! Get him!
And then a dog chased him.
And now, live from scenic Muncie, Indiana, where we have the most geese poop per park per capita in the United States, it's BSU Tonight! Featuring Simon Plank, Jacob Malka, Rebecca Albert, Tim McBride, and your host, Zane Bruzelderly. On tonight's show, a roundtable special. And now, it's BSU Tonight.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. As it said, it's our very special roundtable episode. I've even gotten into the custom of dressing up this episode.
Yeah,
won't
you
see
look
it
nice.
Too often. Well,
You look
thank
very nice.
You know, yeah.
Snazzy.
I like the jacket open, but I mean, you know, they're gonna have it their way. Okay, so since September 25th, there has been a new Cuddle Cafe in Tokyo.
A cuddle cafe, you say?
Yes, a Cuddle Cafe where you can pay to sleep with a stranger for around 6,000 yen.
Really?
Yes. You can even pay for spooning by the minute, and you can also throw down some cash for a lovely foot massage. You think you would go, Timmy?
Well, you know, I don't have to pay a girl to cuddle with me. But if I was to spend around 6,000 yen, she better not be an Asian stranger with a penis.
Yeah, that's the thing. You
Because
don't want
that's-
the, you know
that's
you don't know
usually
what
what
they
happens
want.
with Asian women.
I mean, but it's like other than the whole gender thing. I mean, the only really catch is, I mean, the coffee is just awful. I
Yeah,
mean, it's just the
terrible.
most terrible coffee you've ever had. I don't know why you'd end up going there. So unless to cuddle with a stranger.
Who might have,
the Asians.
who might
I don't understand.
potentially
Yeah,
have a
sure,
penis. Okay.
sure.
Well, Livia is having another uprising. Did you hear that?
Well, that's a shame because it was such a nice place before.
No.
I mean, yeah, it was
the subtle
really,
jokes.
I
yeah.
mean, come on. I'm tired of hearing it. It's gonna continue to happen. You know, there's going to be more riots until there can be some kind of negotiations. I mean, you're not doing anything for your tourist attraction. You know,
Yeah.
you're not attracting tourists, Libya. You should really get on the ball.
We're a comedy show, not a news.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, the Weather Channel has finally found more things that they can fill their 24-hour slot with.
Really? What are they doing? They're rerunning episodes of JAG and NCIS?
Well, close. They're actually going to be naming updates for winter storms. So
Oh.
this December, look out for Storm Chapped Lips in North Dakota.
And Storm Frozen Nipples to hit the Chicagoland area from January 5th until March. So that'll be really good, you know.
Okay, so this is my favorite story this week. Have you heard about the engineering professor from Michigan State?
The one who stripped naked and was screaming at his class.
No, the one who acted completely normal and acted reasonably and
Oh,
got Teacher of the Year.
okay,
No,
all
of
right,
course,
all
of course
right,
the one that was.
okay. Jeez, I was trying to set up for the damn joke, you know. Fine. What about him?
No, well, what about him? He was stripped naked.
Oh,
for
that's
rape.
right. I had brought that up. He was stripped naked and he was yelling at the students, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, right?
Yeah, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like, don't you think, you know, like what kind of engineering professors do you know that aren't just, you know,
Well,
stark raving mad?
They're all
just
crazy.
They're loonies. Is
It's
what
those
they are.
those math equations.
It's, you know, it really.
They'll
I
make
think
you go
that's what
crazy.
really breaks it down. That's what it has to be. Okay. I don't even want to think about math equations.
Right.
Everyone knows just how much we just can't do math on this show, and
Yeah,
it's
we're
not a
terrible at it.
hindrance. We just don't want to do it. But okay, so you know we've been having our fun with Greece since
Yep.
the season has started, and it appears that we're not willing to let up, as they have announced that they have announced their big plan for getting out of debt.
Oh, really? What
Yeah,
is
they're
this
going to
big
dump
plan?
all of this money into a big project that is going to essentially build a Formula One racetrack. I can't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
You know what this means. Come on, show a little love. Where is it? There it is.
Yep.
That's right.
Could've guessed it.
That's right. It's our top 10 list this week where we're wondering the top 10 alternatives for getting Greece out of debt. Get them out of where they are right now. So what are the top 10 other alternatives for Greece? Start us off at number 10.
Well, number 10, John Stamos kissing booth.
Ah, okay. Number 9, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. More Greekier than the last. I don't know. Yeah.
Number 8, world's largest olive farm.
I don't know. They're already doing that,
I know,
so
it's
I don't see
so-
how that would work.
our
Number
writers are
7,
terrible.
a new Caesar, but this time it will work. I don't even think that was in the same region, so that's just that.
Again,
that's just
wow,
bad.
we're just missing.
Yeah, it's not
number
even close.
6, a land war in Asia.
Because it's helped everyone else out. Number 5, converting all of the money back to drachmas.
Number 4, the world's largest gyro.
You had no idea how to say it before the show. It's a gyro, man.
Gyro.
You've never had one?
I've never had to say it.
It's like the Mediterranean version of the Philly cheesesteak without the cheese.
I've seen them at street fairs. They just say, I'm just like, give me that thing.
So like all the Greeks are at street fairs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically,
I
yeah.
mean, they're not gypsies. Number 3, a sacrifice to the Greek god of money, Susie Orman.
Number 2, a Sarah McLachlan PSA with dying dog.
It worked for them. It can work for Greece. And the number 1 thing Greece can do to get out of debt, a bake sale with feta.
With
That's the
feta.
top 10 list. We'll be right back. We got a hell of a round table, so no flipping. No flipping, Larry Sanders. Keep watching. We'll be right back.
Here at BSU Tonight, we encourage personal relationships within our staff. Right, Heather?
Well,
Well, say, Heather, what are you doing after the shoot? You want to go to dinner?
no, Tim, I'd really like to keep this professional.
Huh.
BSU Tonight, respecting the ladies. Thursdays at 10 on Cardinal Vision.
Nailed it.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another distinguished roundtable discussion with not only myself, but my co-host, Timmy.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
And let the other 3 members of this roundtable, new members, introduce themselves, starting over to my left.
Well, I'm the guy in the green shirt, Simon.
And what a nice green
Yeah.
shirt you
Yeah,
have.
green
Thank
shirt
you.
it is.
That's nice.
You're also part of our crew here, as you are the
The voice guy.
voice.
I couldn't tell.
We pay him in drachmas. It keeps him quiet.
I know, and all I can afford is like a little.
Yeah,
hot
no,
dog.
that's enough. Over to
And then
our
put
right,
sauerkraut on
we
it.
have our 2 also new freshman members. If you'd like to say hello and introduce yourself.
Oh, well, I am a freshman, and I'm Jay Gapelka, and she is not a freshman.
You
and
are just missing.
Yeah.
I think she is.
I'm a sophomore.
Okay, but okay.
Thank
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. You're adorable, and I'd like to welcome you as being the
Fair
first
enough.
female member to ever sit on one of these round
Thank
tables. So
you.
let's give her a round of
Thank
applause.
you. Thanks. It feels great.
You're going to put up with a lot of things in the next few minutes, so stick
I'm
with
terrified,
us. I think
so.
you should be. So let's dive in. The suggestions that we have were taken from students across campus, and we'll be talking about various topics of subject. Please take total offense to them, as these are your fellow students who wrote these. We'll start with number 1. Is dressing in drag actually funny, or is it just cheap comedy? Now, that's an interesting one, I would say.
Yeah.
Because Mrs. Doubtfire was not a cheap trick.
No.
No.
It was
He needed
funny.
his kids back.
And he would do anything to get them back.
Exactly.
I believe that was the tagline for
I
the
believe
for
most
the
people
movie.
don't cross-dress for a comedic nature. It's
I
more
don't
of a
think so
sexual
either.
thing
I
for
would.
them.
Well, I think it's talking about more as if to get a laugh. Is it
Right.
funny? Is it funny to be like, oh look, that man is wearing heels, or is it just cheap comedy?
Well,
It's not funny because it's arousing.
No, I don't think
well, for some
I mean,
people.
for some people, sure.
There
Yeah,
may
some
be
people.
a,
Some people.
I mean, Timmy gets
Yeah.
aroused. The rest of us.
I mean, everything.
no,
Timmy.
no, that's.
I can
that's not
honestly
what I
say,
meant.
though, as being a freshman here at Ball State, I have seen at least 3 of them so far.
Of them.
Of them.
So
being a
they're
sophomore-
just a them.
I see you're advocating for them here, Timmy. You're really
I'm just
you're on
equal
the
rights
side
for
of the
everyone.
crowd.
And I didn't expect to start with such a political topic, but you know what? If they're going to write it, we're going to bring it up. So I think we're
Fair.
I think there may be an initial shock, maybe like the first time you
Yeah.
walk into
And a back.
your parents' bedroom and they're having tender loving care with each other.
And you see your dad wearing
you're like,
heels.
oh my goodness, what is this?
Funny,
Going?
you don't have the announcer on as part of the
Man or
roundtable,
a
which
woman.
is-
But
that's
I'm
really-
just saying, it's strangely terrifying.
I would think so too.
Yes.
So we can all agree that it
Kinda
is
like
not
Wanda
a comedy
Sykes.
factor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I-
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair.
Fair.
We agree on this one. Let's move on to the next
One
topics.
issue down, and we're solving the problems of the world right here.
Absolutely.
Good.
Adele has recently come out with the Skyfall song.
Oh, is that the James Bond?
James
the
Bond.
new James Bond theme? Yes,
Okay.
yes. Which popular artist could sing the new theme if not Adele?
I think Daniel Craig could do it. He could be James Bond and sing the song.
Just really hit those high falsettos or do you just want it to be like a real
I mean,
gruff
he's
man?
he
I
has
just-
a second
I
life.
just want it to be him going da 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 da.
No, it's a complete vocalization of the theme and no instruments behind him.
Is
Correct.
Tiny
Yeah.
Tim still alive?
Yes.
That's I don't even know.
Because he
It
could do a
doesn't even have anything
tiptoe
to
through
do.
the tulips.
Was this a rapper we had on last
No,
season?
this
Tiny
was
Tim- I think
Tiny
I
Tim
last
from the
season,
no.
I could have sworn.
He's a white man from the 70s who played a ukulele.
Can they still get Britney?
Oh.
Can they still get Britney? Maybe we can just
I
like
don't think I
put her
think
in the
I
bikini
think
and
the
just kind
question
of
was
staple
addressed
it up in
towards-
there. Just kinda like,
I believe the question was addressed to new artists.
Oh.
She's about
She's
as
not
old
relevant?
as the milk in the back of my
She's
refrigerator.
on the oh.
Yeah, and
birthed
no,
the Britney
you know I don't
Spears.
touch
No.
spoiled food,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's been
fine.
there
And
for
it's
a couple
chunky,
months.
it's lumpy.
Chunky, yeah, yes,
Like Adele.
absolutely. All right, let's move on because I just think Bond titles may not be the best thing.
Folds of the
Why do
British flag.
Asians give their dogs such heavy American names? That's very true, and I don't know if it's a stereotype, but it's.
No, I think it's not. I met one just the other day, and he was calling his dog, and the dog's name was Steve.
Okay.
Can we talk
Okay.
But
about?
what was
No.
his name?
His name was Ping.
Okay, all right.
ahead.
Okay, because I was going to mention that a lot of Asians come over here and then change their names.
Yes, that's
to
what I was
very
going to say.
American
Ooh, that's
Like
very
like
true.
George or
Yeah,
Hank.
it's like
I
that's
think,
not
but
your
I think
born
the fact
name.
that like
No.
I don't think, and you know, it's we shouldn't limit this to the Chinese because there are like really weird dog lovers that like will
Right.
give them
True.
human names. It's like you know,
It's
there's
creepy.
when you know Roger the Third is next to
It's
Snickers in the park. It's just like it's
Yeah.
just that whole.
Plus, when you talk about
There's a
them,
class
it's like, well,
system.
Roger was sniffing his butt, and you think it's
Right,
a human.
exactly, and there is a class.
A class
among
system
dogs. All right, I'll
develops.
add this one in. What's the lowest class of the dogs?
Chihuahua.
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu?
Boom! There, we got it right there. It's
Wow.
the Shih Tzu. Come on, you got a
Whoa.
name like that. What are people gonna think?
Whatever small and yapping that you want to kick, kind of those
Yeah,
dogs.
well, that was they
Yeah,
just
well,
kind of
that's-
yeah.
yeah.
I'd say the whole category.
The
of
ones
Shih
that look
Tzu-esque
like
dogs.
wet mops, I think.
Terriers.
Like you just kind
No.
of. No, those aren't.
No,
those,
no, yeah,
Terriers
we
are
don't
not
wanna
wet
kill-
mops.
It's like the.
I'm saying the ones that look like wet. I wasn't agreeing with him. I was,
Oh.
Yeah, that's not it.
Clarify.
I don't know.
They
if
don't,
that-
they don't look like dogs.
Okay.
They don't look like anything.
I
I'll be
just like
real
to
honest.
point out at
They're
this time that
objects.
for our roundtable, we are supposed to be talking about issues affecting this nation and.
I think
the-
dogs
this
are pretty
university.
relevant.
Well, no, I'm not saying we've gotten a bad topic, but I mean we're just basing
And
it off
so
of
are
this.
Asians.
Well, yeah, no,
You might wanna
absolutely.
This guy hasn't seen Dogs in the
I
City yet.
no, I
apparently.
don't proofread
You
them
know.
because then I'm
That's
just too biased.
just
Must
a
love
picture.
dogs.
This is
CBS
a
hit
picture
summer
of
show.
a nerd with a Superman
No, I think
shirt
it's you.
and a jacket.
That-
No, it is me. It is me.
It's see the shirt is one of those S's you draw in like elementary school on all your papers. I don't know who wrote this, but that's what
You
it
definitely
looks like.
did. You definitely did.
Just
you
saying.
did.
And that's just freshman humor. Wouldn't we agree that that's freshman humor?
Old school.
I thought if we put a little scar on your forehead, you could look like Harry Potter.
Yeah,
It
sure,
was
why
kinda-
not?
it was good.
This is the Asian dog one.
Wow.
Let's just
Yeah,
throw
why
it away.
are you putting them back in?
Make her
know.
eat that
I don't
one.
know. Okay, here we go. Taken 2, great, another really socially divided one. Taken 2 came out this weekend with 50 million. If they are to make a 3rd installment, what or who will be taken?
Liam Neeson himself.
They'll take him.
He has to rescue
Well, I
him.
think,
They'll
I
take
think
the third movie.
I think the third
Oh,
movie should
fair.
be gifted, where it's just instead of
He
taking
gives
something,
now.
he gives.
He forgives and
He
forgets
gives,
and
right.
he gives.
And it's more of a it's like
an
an
interesting-
indie
It's a family
drama.
That's like a Pope
movie.
John Paul kind of thing,
Yes.
you know? It's like
I think
forgive.
the third one should just be a single shot of him finding himself. He takes himself
just-
from
yeah.
himself to get himself.
I think that's a.
Wow.
The
Wow,
third movie
that's
takes his
metaphysical.
career, and he must
Slow down.
get the career back. And then it takes
You
it from
can't
him.
you can't do that because Clash of the Titans 2 has already come out.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where his career is right now.
Adam Sandler could join him, and also Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, hey,
You know?
the Taken.
That would
You get
be-
3 names.
Take it.
Oh, I like it.
Get the career back. It'd be like a buddy film.
Film
be great.
studios need to call us. Gangnam Style. Is it over or will it be eternally great? It's over.
Hold on. First of
It's
all,
eternally great.
It's,
whoa.
I see we're
Put-
divided.
Put
We
some
are.
Ray-Bans on this guy.
oh my god.
No.
Right?
No, it's just more freshman humor.
No, do
No.
He has a point here.
He has a
I mean,
point.
I think you could pull it off.
No, the first time I saw
it to
that
me.
video.
Bring him out. Oh.
I'll put them on just to tell you
Oh!
that I don't.
Gangnam Style.
No.
Can you just tilt your
No.
head back? Give me a tilt back.
Give me, yeah.
Give me that.
And then yell at the
Point at
lady
the
spot.
point.
Yell at the lady
Gangnam
spot.
Style. No, I didn't even like doing that. That was just not fun. All right, let's go to a different
I
topic.
had fun.
It's over. If you were wondering, it's over. Is what it is.
You know,
All right, I'm getting to wrap it up here. Will we be back for another segment? We'll be back for another segment. Okay, fantastic.
good.
So we'll hold off on this next one. So don't flip around anywhere. We'll be right back. How
Turn
could
your
you
chin.
say that?
Birthday
Nothing
party.
like the
Oh,
Gangnam
5 years
Style.
ago.
like to make As a college student, I like to make spending cuts where I can. That's why I started fermenting my own apple juice. It takes about 3 days with a dry yeast packet and a balloon. It takes only 2.5 hours to fly here from New York. The more you know, David Letterman.
Look, all I'm saying is that if you're going to start with the freshman humor, I'm going to keep thinking you are a freshman. It just works that way.
Just young at heart.
Just get out your lanyard and hold on tight. Okay, the topic we were going to go
That
to
hurt.
before we moved to a break is, have you ever been caught off guard by heated seats?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're really
You
terrifying.
think you pee your pants, but it's just a heated seat.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Now,
is,
I would say you poop your pants.
it's a lot
I mean,
more
I'm
in the-
not. I haven't.
Yeah, I would think
Oh,
the female would feel like she's peeing herself. We would
I don't know
go
how
to the
those things
seats.
work.
No, my mom does this thing in her minivan. She'll always put
She pees in her
No,
minivan?
she turns on both
That's
the heated seats
It's a leather,
and
you're
doesn't tell me
okay.
about it. And then when we get in, it's
It'll
just
run
like,
right
whoa,
off.
you know?
It's just kind
It's
of
uncomfortable.
You don't,
Fun fact. I heard the other day that if you order pizza, you can set it on the heated seat and it'll
Well, yeah,
stay.
that's
Isn't
like-
that
that's like
Wow,
one of those
aren't
But
Are
other
you
than that, it
clever?
serves no purpose.
other than heating your rump.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like the main purpose. I would want that in the winter. And if you
That's
live in the
true.
state of Indiana, you know how just jacked up the weather is.
I've
I
never
mean,
actually used one as intended. I've always been caught off guard by
That's
it.
very true. And then you know the seat could take fire if it could catch fire if no
Right,
one's sitting in
because
it.
that's totally
You know, a
how it
worthless
works.
accessory is those auto flush Johns. Like you get up and it flushes
But they
automatically.
don't go anywhere. They just go underneath
That
the seat.
wastes
and then
more
2
water,
hours
though.
later, it just smells.
The point is to
Yeah,
save
I wasn't
water.
done yet.
And you get up and you're not done yet, and it flushes it down. You haven't even wiped yet.
Yeah, that's
Like
very
that's the
true.
main point. You haven't
yeah.
even
What am I
wiped.
supposed to do with this toilet paper? Throw it in the
It's like
trash
a
can?
3-part
No.
process, and it needs to be 1 part.
I actually have a question here that I think is extremely
That is a
interesting.
good one.
This is a very good one. What is our Ball State tuition actually going towards? And I will tell you what it is. It is keeping Charlie Cardinal held hostage on the 4th floor of Bracken.
Is that a thing?
That's a
Okay.
thing.
Is he up there?
Well, it's like, you know the mascot suit? There's an actual mutated 6-foot cardinal that lives at the 4th floor of Bracken.
Wow.
Really?
Just feeding and upkeep and just kind of keeping the public out. It's a real Men in Black, Hellboy situation where they just don't want to talk about it. But that's
The
where
Men in Black have an office here at BSU?
Yeah, they got one at every university.
It's like Dumbledore's eagle.
I'm not saying the international
think
students
it was a
are,
phoenix.
all of them are, but
bird.
Are involved,
There
but
might be.
they
It's
might-
It's an Aryan. Aryan. No, that's not what. Okay.
Oh.
they were flashing
No.
a sign. I had no idea what it was. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What is this? What does this say?
Ball State lost.
Oh, lost to NIU.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
Oh.
this. This is not a thing we want to
That's
talk
embarrassing.
about. Yeah, so does anyone want to say anything about the Ball State? I think I saw you there. Were you there?
I was there.
Did you stay the full time?
I did not.
I did not
felt
either.
bad. I felt bad because when
You're
I got the
bad
bus,
luck. You're
the
both
radio.
bad
That's
luck.
what I
like,
felt. The minute I went to the bathroom, they got a touchdown, and so I left. And
Yeah,
went
but
back.
then you left and they lost more.
But I was
Maybe
in-
you're the good luck charm.
Maybe. I go to as
Don't
many games
encourage
as I
them.
can. I think they were playing well. It was just kind of, do you expect NIU to come out of It's NIU.
Who's NIU?
At Northern Illinois University.
see,
I'm
wasn't there.
very much from
This is
Illinois,
why I didn't
so-
want you on the panel.
Whoa.
Wow.
I mean,
I thought you didn't want her on because she was a woman. This just says a lot more about it. I think it's great. Don't cry. See, this is a round table. We don't cry. Yeah, you're real funny. Let's move on. We'd like to get
I'm
as
an
many
ugly
topics
crier.
as we
Theater
can.
major.
Are calories just a rumor started by Al Gore?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
The internet is just a rumor started by Al Gore.
Well, that too.
Calories are just a rumor started by what's
Jenny
his
Craig.
name? No.
Jenny
no.
Craig.
Craig's
His
the
name,
man.
Jenny Craig.
Not, Richard
Yes.
Simmons. He started the whole
Ooh.
calorie.
So he
thing.
could wear short pants and be accepted in the 80s.
And he's still wearing those.
Little
He's still
did he
accepted
know
now.
That was
everybody in the
comic relief.
80s was
Does that count as
accepted when they
drag?
wore short pants.
Well, I don't think we could go far as saying that Richard Simmons is usually dressed in drag. Can anyone else?
no, he's
No.
just dressed like
Sparkly.
Richard Simmons.
Simmons, yeah, he's sparkly, he's got an afro, and he's got short
he does
pants.
what he wants.
His thighs are toned, though.
And when you look that good, you can do what you want.
We're talking about the same Richard Simmons here, the fro.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
working
look
a
that good.
He is fit.
No.
Do you know how much
He's
he
like
moves
90 and he
around?
looks
He's just
exactly
kind of at
90.
a
He's 90?
pace, a nervous pace.
So
all
Chuck
Chuck
the time.
Norris.
crap.
Chuck Norris is 70. You know
Wow.
Here's
AARP.
something.
Lawrence
Let's,
looks
good
let's draw
still.
the attention to this one, which I've just received. Do you actually think that you're able to get David Letterman to come on your show?
Yes.
Really? Because I would say no.
I would.
I would
second
say,
that.
I
little
would say
faith.
no, and I don't mean it as any disrespect towards David Letterman. I just feel like you don't see hosts going on interviews often.
That's true.
We're asking
Hosts
a big thing.
aren't
When was the
hosts.
last time you saw
That's
Jay
true.
Leno on Letterman's show?
I saw Jimmy Fallon on his show the other night.
Well, that's
Does that
Jimmy
count?
Fallon.
Wow,
He's
yeah.
just
That
a wild
counts.
He's
guy.
got a way to
Isn't
go.
Leno on
Fair enough.
Letterman's show no matter what all the time?
I don't. Leno
Technically.
has a contract that supersedes every other
Yeah,
talk show
that's
host. When you
true.
get
His
your
chin
show.
owns America.
Yes, he did. It's a G&E product, so it's really quite astounding.
G&E.
GE.
What
Is
did I
that-
say?
General Electric?
No,
General
G&E.
and Electric.
It's
What's that?
GE.
No, I'm talking about something different.
That's the GED. That's your general education degree.
I don't have one.
Fair enough.
No,
So,
I made the mistake there. I apologize. No, it's funny that we mentioned that. Would we like to have him? Absolutely.
course.
Would we meet
Yes.
all of his needs and accommodations? Yes.
But you're right.
yes.
It's probably weird. I mean, wouldn't you feel weird being the interviewer, going to
You
be
mean the interviewee?
You're the interviewer,
Right.
But then if you went and you were the interviewee,
Would
I don't think I would like it. Which is why I say no, because it's just like when you've been hosting and interviewing people, like you don't.
but
wanna
is it
answer
something
questions.
about you don't want to answer personal questions, so you're the one that asks the questions?
Ooh, this
We're
is
getting
this
into
a-
a whole
this is,
Freudian thing. I really just
you
get
know,
paid to sit at a desk and talk to interesting
You get paid?
people. Well, let's move
We
on
don't
to a
get
different topic
Crap.
before we get into that. I'll just end by saying, David Letterman, we understand. If not, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
We have the accommodations. There's a water cooler right outside.
There is.
Ooh.
That is
Water
really
is freezing
good
cold.
Dasani
It's good
water.
water.
It is.
It's Dasani.
35 degrees.
Uggs with shorts.
Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
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 No. No.
Nope.
That's
Your
a California
calves are warm
thing.
enough,
No.
Next question.
then cover
Don't
it up.
don't tell me that
Please.
crap that it's just like, oh, does it bottle in the heat? No. It doesn't do anything.
Who says that?
What, the
Does it
Uggs?
Bottle in the heat?
Zayn
Well, it's
says
just,
that.
I don't, well, that's
That's
I would
his
like to know.
excuse.
Oh, my shoes are just so warm, my feet are good. I could just go naked today. No, you can't.
People just like to show off their
I-
kneecaps.
No,
yes,
you can go to the Cuddle Cafe is what you can do.
Oh.
Oh.
What is 6-7 yen go into American dollars?
It's probably about
$75
$1.50.
No, it's $75.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Oh,
this
wow.
currency?
That sounds about right.
There was a Muncie translation?
Currency.
Oh, I was going to say.
Conversion.
Okay,
There we
conversion.
go.
Muncie- does
Yeah,
Muncie-
we can do things.
Does
Okay,
Muncie
good.
still use drachmas?
Yes.
Yeah, we do have a
Yeah,
drachma system.
we're
We
still
do.
on our own
The Peter
currency
Pan.
system in Muncie.
I think that's just very true.
Since the
wanna-
Civil War.
I don't want to do that.
Queen Latifah, discuss.
Does anybody want to discuss Queen
She
Latifah?
don't care.
is a powerful woman.
Steel Magnolias on Lifetime. Anybody?
No.
She,
Nope. Okay.
No.
Wasn't that great, but
She's
all
been
black
great
cast,
in every
so
movie she's
monumental.
I don't. I think we're getting out of
crumble that
hand
one.
here.
been in.
Hold
Was
on.
it Cosby Show
I
and all
think
that?
Better that one.
no. Here's what I'll say. She did Taxi with Jimmy Fallon. What have we seen since?
It
The
was
Last
pretty-
Holiday.
That's a good
No!
one. That's my favorite.
No!
That's such a good
Favorite
idea for a
movie.
film, though.
I mean,
You're dying.
What?
And
Oh,
you
you're
get to
dying,
fall
and
in
so
love.
you
So I stay
spend
at
all
home
your
and watch
money.
Comedy Central and think about what could have been and cry until I
No,
die.
she goes on vacation
She
and
was
then
just thinking,
she
like,
comes
Austin.
And she
back.
gets into major deficit and then realizes she's not dying and then actually has to live in,
She falls in love.
There are bigger issues in that movie than you can see.
Have you even seen Last Holiday?
No.
Neither have I.
That's why we're so
Have
quiet.
you guys watch Family Guy?
Do you ever watch
Have you
TBS?
seen where they make fun of The Last
of course.
Holiday?
I did.
That's the whole movie of The Last Holiday. I
okay.
think
So
they've
if I've
summed
seen
it up
that,
good
I've
enough
seen-
for
okay.
you.
Agree to disagree.
Not like
Whatever.
not like the Last Airbender or anything like that, was it?
Off
No.
campus, on campus, what is your preference? So I think we should go around real quick and just say, not exactly where we live because we don't want the crazy showing up, but you live in.
I live at 305 Clevenger
Okay.
because I welcome crazy people.
I do not welcome crazy people, but I live in Naharni.
I live off campus. Timmy?
I live off campus.
Simon?
I live on campus.
And have either of you been off campus? Like you two haven't lived off campus. Simon, have you lived off campus
I have
before?
not.
Okay.
I have not.
So I would
It's-
say from doing both, it has its pros and it has its cons.
I didn't think they'd let you off campus. There was an alert system when I tried to leave.
Well, I didn't rob anyone on Monday morning, so there wasn't any alert
Ooh.
system.
Touchy.
Now, I hate to
I
make-
know. I think
that's
it's great that
scary.
we. It's
That's-
very
it's
scary.
very
I have
scary.
my
That's
mother
close to
calling
my
me at
house.
6:30
Right.
in the morning, going, "Are your doors
Wait,
locked?"
how's
Hey,
she
hey,
hear
hey,
that?
Mom, they're locked.
I hate to make some bad puns, but
How
off
is
campus
Mom
does have
here?
its cons, if you know what I'm saying. Cons?
Okay. See,
This
see,
guy
now-
laughed.
This guy
I
laughed.
think that's a good.
Okay.
I
No,
think that's a
I've
good.
had my stuff stolen.
I think
Yeah,
that that's a
that's
good
true.
point
Yes.
to end on, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming in for our biannual roundtable
Thank
event.
you.
It was wonderful to have the three of you on. They were good this year, weren't they?
Yeah, it
We
was
didn't have a lot of
fantastic.
awkward male dry humping going on to the left.
Like we
so
did last
It was
year.
very, very
I don't
distracting.
think I
Well,
watched that
off
one.
camera.
But I would like to thank the three of you for your support and work
thank
on the
you.
show as
Thank
you
you.
are crew members, and you're my right hand guy. You're my Ed Sullivan, so it's good.
Yeah.
That's
He's on your
Sullivan.
left.
He's on my he's usually on my right though.
Yeah.
Well,
Today,
they're
I don't know
right.
why they said him there. He's just there. So
Our producer.
But I think that's a good place for us.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts before we go?
Want to thank the Academy.
Still too soon.
Yeah, right.
Too
Okay.
soon.
You're thanking the Academy. Yeah. Anything you want to say?
Group high five.
Group high five.
Aw.
That's
Group
good.
hand hug.
Oh, that's
Simon,
weird.
anything you'd like to say that is non-bipartisan?
No, but can I just do my voice?
Yeah,
on
you
air?
do the voice.
You're watching BSU Tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't
Wow,
bad.
it
was
doesn't
getting kinda
match.
Germany.
It doesn't match.
Yeah, no, it doesn't match. We needed
It's not
the
easy.
symbol of it.
It's not
The only thing
easy
that I would like to
being
say is
green.
that it's been a wonderful show. Thank you for watching. And that David Letterman, we were obviously just kidding. Whether or not you're interested in coming on the show, you've already won the Millard Fillmore Pride Award, which is the first ever. It would be an honor. You at least come and get the award. Will
And
there be
you-
hidden cameras when you accept? There might be.
Maybe.
You know, I don't know.
You've also won our hearts.
Oh, God, we're swinging for the fences tonight. Good night, everyone. Make sure to tune in next
Bye.
week.
We should sing Rainbow together.